Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Cassie, and for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who do, welcome back to my channel. So, first things first, happy Vlogmas day 1. This is the start of something new. If you know, you know. Today's little advice session, we're starting off, just move this out of the way. We're starting off with something a little bit light, as we should, but also because I didn't give y'all an advice session last month, but your girl's here and she's making up for it, as we should. So if it's your first time joining me, you might as well want to subscribe, babe, because you have 25 days of content every day coming your way right through to Christmas. So before we get started, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and put on your post notifications so you get notified every time I post a new video, period. But other than that, let's just get straight into the video, shall we? First things first, I am accompanied by some amazing tea. I am a tea fanatic, to those of you who don't know. Now you know.
Okay.
Vanilla chai tea, the usual.
Alright, let me tell you something. We don't care.
I'm low-key catfishing y'all today because I've got a pajama pants on. Your girl's just chilling all day. She made herself look beautiful for this YouTube video, so it should just show the dedication. Okay, we're still looking classy but comfortable and cute, as we should. No one's stopping us, regardless. Before we get into all of this, I did want to say answers that I'm going to give from these questions are my own opinion. You guys asked for your advice. I'm giving you my view on these things. Take it if you want to, don't, but you shouldn't feel obligated to. Then again, at the end of the day, it is just my opinion. That was just a disclaimer. But other than that, let's get into it. A few weeks back, I put a poll on my Instagram asking you guys to ask me some questions. I also have Facebook.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
So there was one question that came through from Facebook, and I think I'm going to answer that first. Someone asked, may I have your advice, miss? I was like, ayo, cool. What's up? Mind you, I don't be answering to my Facebook messengers. We're not going to talk about that because there are some creepy people out there. But because reply to the story, you can just swipe up and then see ayo who replied. So let me get through to your question. This person asked, why do girls lie when you approach them? Most say they don't have a phone or have no Facebook account, only to find out they do. Why do they lie about this? Well, I'm not going to justify other people's actions, to each his own. They all have their own reasons why they do this. If I find myself doing this, it is probably 1, because I'm uncomfortable. 2, I do not want to give you my information, and that's me saying no nicely. And 3, I'm curving you, like straight up. I'm curving you like I don't have a phone. Although I've never been one to say this, I would assume if I am going to say this, that would be the reasons why. So it's either they just generally didn't want to and they were just trying to be nice about it, Someone asked some relationship advice. Do you think it's okay to like your ex's close friends a few weeks later after y'all broke up? Right. I think once y'all broke up, y'all broke up. There's nothing more to it. If y'all are not planning on getting back together, I don't see anything wrong with liking your ex's close friends. But I'm just gonna be honest, because I don't like beating around the bush. But there is a chance you probably liked this guy throughout the relationship, right? And I mean, don't guys have like bro code or something? So the close friend is probably gonna tell your ex like, ayo bruh, like your girl's trying to get with me type ish. I don't know, could be a possibility, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you guys have a mutual connection, feeling, etc, and y'all want to see what's up with that, I don't see anything wrong with exploring that option either. But yeah, in conclusion, I do not see anything wrong with it. It somehow it just happens to be the ex's friend. Do you know what I mean? But your ex will definitely take it personal. Best believe that. They will probably make a lot of assumptions regarding that situation. Next question, someone asked, what's your thoughts on outgrowing people around you? We all grow. You know, we're all bound to grow. And if you find yourself outgrowing, you know, people around you, I think best would be to find people that match your interests in that situation, because it doesn't help you stay stagnant with one group of people that aren't initially going anywhere or aren't heading in the same direction as you, because you're not gonna grow. You're just gonna stop growing right there and then, and that's gonna be it. But if you branch out and you still find other people that want the same things that you do, you know, you might be onto something. I don't know. But yeah, at the end of the day, personally, I've outgrown a lot of friendships, and none of them have ever really gone sour. I think we all had a mutual agreement that, okay, look, this just might not be for me, babe. Like, it's not that deep. No one's gonna catch feelings about it, you know. That's just how the situation is right now. And sometimes when you outgrow people or a person in general, you just naturally start becoming distant. So I think from that, distance might become a thing between you guys, and y'all might decide, okay, cool, like maybe it's time to branch out, you know. And if it doesn't happen naturally, we all just grow distance, then the next best thing would be to tell them, like, okay, like I'm starting to have different interests, you know, I'd want to explore different friend groups that mostly have the same interests as me, etc, etc. It doesn't help you force people to grow around you. There's nothing, like, don't have beef with them, trust, like beef is not the way to go, but having a mutual understanding, you know, that's just how it is. And if y'all are going to be immature about the situation and be petty and start arguments about it, like, oh no, you think you're better now because of so and so and so, then clearly that's toxicity at its purest, and you are just not meant to be there. Facts, no cap. Anyway, well, that was a good question. Someone asked what to do when you and friend become drifted. It's kind of like the previous question that I just answered. When y'all drift away, you have the option to speak to the person about it and find out what y'all are gonna do with this information. So it's like, hey, your friend, like, we've grown distant, what are we gonna do about this now? Do you know what I mean? And you guys might mutually decide y'all want to separate ways and branch out and get new friend groups with interests that are the same. Because at the end of the day, guys, force is a crime. No one's trying to force friendships out here. No one's trying to force relationships out here. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Klar. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no need to be forcing stuff that's not meant to be there, you know? No. At the end of the day, sometimes things are just temporary. Friendships are just going to be temporary, and in that moment in time it meant a lot to you. Other times it's not going to mean that much to the other person. So then again, it's all about having the mutual understanding and the good communication lines to be like, ayo, is it just me, or are we sensing, you know, some differences here, and what y'all are going to do about it? There's no need to be immature about the situation and be like, oh no, you know, jealousy is a thing, guys. Friends get really, really jealous with one another. So I just thought I should put that out there. Top notch. Next question. Someone asked, should you stop being goofy? Should you stop being goofy? First things first, whoever's making you question that, because I feel like goofiness it's naturally in a person's character. You either naturally goofy or you naturally not goofy. There's no in between. How do you stop being goofy? Yeah, and if someone's making you question that, babe, cut them off. Cut them off. Cut them off. Right. Define maturity. Oh, so I'm so my dictionary now. Define maturity. I just burned my throat. I don't know why I'm still sipping this tea when it just poured boiling water in there. Define maturity. Okay, maturity in my definition or like Google's, because I could just easily pop Google's. That's the definition of maturity. But all jokes aside, I think having a few characteristics of maturity is being able to handle situations and respond to them in the most understanding way possible, and not being judgmental and just doing you and allowing other people to do them. That's just about it. That can also just be by minding your own business, you know, having your own thing going, respecting other people's space and time, you know, as well as your own. Maturity can be defined in many ways personally, but I think that's what I would use to define it. It's probably a whack description, and future me is probably gonna bash me for speaking a whole lot of nonsense if it didn't even make sense, but we'll let it be. In the moment, in the moment, this is making a lot of sense in my head because I'm about to burn my tongue again. Someone asked, you think it's okay to steal another gent's girl? This topic is very controversial, okay? You either agree 100% with me or you 100% disagree. That is fine. But you cannot steal someone's girl. It's either the girl is really interested in you and, you know, she's not feeling the same way about her guy and she's like, hey yo, you're cute, boo, like I want you, boy, bye. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't think you necessarily steal them. But if you're talking about being a homewrecker and going into or knowing that a girl is in a relationship, committed, and you're trying to mess things up there, babe, then there's something wrong with you. You're just generally toxic, or there's really feelings between you and the girl should just stop wasting her man's time. Period. I don't think there's such of stealing. How do you steal someone's girl, bro? Am I wrong to think that's not possible? Because there has to be a mutual feeling somewhere along the line. Someone is feeling some type of way, and someone else is not being truthful about their feelings to the other person. You know, or boo's just really confused. You never know, child. But hey, I'm not here to judge. You do you, boo. But damn, it's kind of cold if you ask me. How you trying to steal someone's girl? Anyway, the next question, someone asked how to deal with a breakup. Breakups aren't easy. And as much as some people like to act tough, you know, make it seem like I'm strong, I can handle this, you know, I can handle it. Oh well, I can handle it. Nah, he's bigger than me, taller than me.
But anywho,
sorry, that was really irrelevant. What was the question again? How to deal with a breakup. Sorry, kind of went off track there. But how to deal with a breakup. Like I said, breakups aren't easy. I don't think there's a specific way to deal with breakups. But what I will say, how to deal with a breakup in general, block the person. Step 1 to moving on, babe. Block the person of all social media platforms as well as WhatsApp. Block the phone number, everything. No contact, right? No contact at all. Because, babe, if you're still having contact, how are you trying to heal from the breakup? I'm not gonna go on about that because that wasn't part of the question. Once you've healed, you can always not go back, but you can always unblock this person where it's like, okay, I'm no longer vulnerable or susceptible to going back to you. I have healed 100% and I'm ready to deal with the after effects, whether we're gonna remain friends after or we're just gonna become status viewers, because it's possible. It really is possible. Regardless, the next step would be to take time to get to know yourself and find yourself out of the relationship, because sometimes people find themselves in relationships where they're like, they only know themselves around a specific person. Some people really become codependent and they don't know how to be an individual without someone else by their sides all the time, and it happens. So I would first block the person, take some time and get to know yourself, find yourself again, try new things, and not with the mindset to be reckless, like, oh my gosh, go hang on the drugs, bruh. Don't do drugs, kids. Go hang on the alky. No, we're not doing none of that, babe. You're gonna get up, you're gonna dust yourself off, and you're gonna find who you are, right? Insert name. You're gonna find insert name. That's just how it goes. Find new hobbies, like maybe like hiking, like maybe you'll find painting or like whatever, swimming, reading new books, like anything to keep your mind busy, but also find something that you would like to enjoy. Take time to find yourself and dig deep into, doing the things you've always wanted to, that you found yourself not being able to do within the relationship. Reflection is a big part of this, but there's two sides to reflection. Reflection can be a good thing and reflection can be a bad thing, because you can reflect, and I'm speaking from experience. Sometimes when you start reflecting on things that happened in the past, you get sucked into it again, and it becomes a roller coaster or a cycle of constantly overthinking those situations again and again and again. It's not really going to get you anywhere. Reflection in terms of sitting down with yourself and asking, where to now, right? This was what had happened. There was good moments shared, and sometimes I feel like, not even sometimes, I feel like people will put in your life only for a certain amount of time, and how you deal with that, I don't know, I might just be way too detached for this, but taking this into consideration, you always have to be open-minded, right? Sometimes things are not always going to go your way. Sometimes things are not going to be forever. Maybe forever was just for a certain amount of time. And some people are like, oh my gosh, like I regret having this, or I regret doing or being in a relationship with this person. Babe, no, in that moment in time, that felt right to you. And I think you need to acknowledge that and realize that your feelings are valid, because most of the time when we're experiencing a breakup, 100% of the time we're invalidating our own feelings. Like, I wasn't supposed to do that. Like, thinking about the things that this person was always doing wrong, or that I was doing wrong, rather than, this is where the big part comes into it, because it's like, this was the mistake. This is why the relationship did not work out, right? What am I looking for next? And I'm not saying sit around, look or think about what you're trying to find next in a person and then rebound, because that's what it leads to. No, I'm saying take the time to find out what went wrong and try and find new things and new solutions for these problems, as well as certain things you will be looking for in future. Start doing things you always loved doing. I think for the most part, just focus on yourself. When you're dealing with a breakup, look after yourself and make sure that self-love is on 500, okay? 500 all the way. And that's on period. So those are the top 3 things I would say you need to do when you just come out of a relationship or you're dealing with a breakup. It's okay to feel. If you want to cry, do that. But once you've cried, I think it's time to get up, dust yourself off, and show the world how amazing you are and how ready you are and how deserving you are of a certain kind of love. And then open yourself up to receiving it, because love is amazing. It's a beautiful thing to experience, and people might think, hey, like, we're at this tender age, what do we know about that? Or what do we know about, you know, love? Love just is. I'm not gonna get into that too much. Well guys, that's all for me in today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it and it was insightful and y'all learned a few new things. Make sure you follow my IG so that you guys can stay tuned and maybe ask some questions if you need to when another advice session is about to be filmed, because I do these at least once a month. Oh, your girl's got you. Like, this is like your free therapy, you know. I got you. If you enjoyed today's video, a quick shout out to myself. I have launched my own new business called CKS Jewelries. I'll pop a picture up here. Be sure to check that out. I am currently wearing a few pieces from the brand. Let me just pop off for a second and peep that. You know, it's Christmas times. You're trying to spoil your boos, your baes, your moms, your dads, your sisters, your cousins, as you should, your grannies, your grandpas. We've got a little bit something for everyone. Be sure to check that out. There will be new pieces coming soon. Festive collection has already dropped. Limited offers only. So once it runs out, and you guys will have to wait for the restocking. So be sure to check that out. DM for any inquiries, as well as if you're trying to purchase something. Period. Additional costs do apply for certain areas of drop-offs, etc., etc. So yeah, be sure to spoil yourself with someone special in your life this Christmas with some good jewelry, handmade specifically for you, from me. Period. Imagine me making something just for you, just for your wrist. Don't know anything better. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and put on your post notifications so you get notified every time I post a new video. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Best believe fire is coming from me this December, offering collabs. I'm talking about vlogs. I'm talking about trying new Starbucks drinks. If you're not trying to miss out on anything, make sure you've subscribed, okay? Put on your post notifications so you get notified every time I post a new video. Period. You heard it here first. But until then guys, I shall see you in my next video, shall we? And now you don't have to like wait like a whole week before you see my face again. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.